Well, when Massachusetts voters head to the polls in November, they'll be looking at 4 important ballot questions, including questions about casinos, expansion of the bottle bill, employee sick days, and the repeal of a new law tying gas tax hikes to the rate of inflation. Because these questions are significant and the questions themselves are often complicated, the Framingham Democratic Town Committee sponsored this forum to present both sides of each issue. The event in the Memorial Building was planned as a voter education effort.
A ballot question forum was very important because there are 4 questions that very few people really understand, 2 of them being double negatives. In other words, you have to vote no to defeat a rescinding of something. And also, we find that people do not go to vote in the general election if they don't understand the ballot questions. They'd rather stay home than have to go in and try and guess. So we thought it was our civic duty to provide this information to the public, and we're really delighted that we got such good representatives of each side, the yes and no side of each of the 4 questions.
We really truly wanted this to be an educational opportunity for all of the voters of the town. So we had, I think, very good representation on the pro and con signs of each of the ballot questions. I think there was a lot of information and education here tonight. I think the people appreciate it. And the questions were sharp, too.
I think the main takeaway is that there's passion on all sides of these issues, that there is a lot to learn about all of these issues, that from where you stand makes a big difference about how you see these things. So I think voters really owe it to themselves to become educated on each of these individual ballot questions because, in fact, they're complicated. You're going to have to make up your mind, you know, what side of these issues you come at. I don't think it's an obvious piece. I would say it's very important for people to read the questions very carefully. That in ballot questions in particular, you might think you're against something when it's written the other way, that you need to be for it. So more than anything, I think the people who came out and spent their time and energy and passion to help us understand where they're coming from, I really thank them for this. This is real important stuff.